Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and I'm in Brandon, Mississippi, and you may be saying, Eric, what are you doing in Brandon, Mississippi? Well, we happen to be after a 1969 Bridgestone TMX100, and we're going to talk more about that as we get going. Let's get home, let's get this guy out, and let's dig into it. Okay, before we jump in the truck and head over, let me tell you how I came about this guy. Facebook Marketplace, like we always are. And I stumbled on this guy, $500. I messaged the guy, asked him if he was open to trades. He said, what do you have? I said, I don't know. We started talking. So I got some old motorcycles. Plus, we have 3 of these at the warehouse. I sent him this picture of the 3 Bridgestones with all the other motorcycles in the background. And immediately he said, you should have this motorcycle. Come and get it. No, he said, so you can have it. I said, wow, really? He said, seriously, come and get it. And so I said, okay, let's drive up there. Let's go get it. Let's see what it is. It's pretty awesome. I can't wait to take it down and really get a good look at it. But let's take our little over 2-hour ride back home, and then let's dig into this motorcycle. Gotta love free motorcycles. Okay guys, we made it home. We got the bike out of the truck. So let's take a walk around this thing for the first time, really, out of the truck. It's not awful. It's not the worst I've seen. It's really cool. I will tell you this, I did rub on this a little bit, and tank is gonna clean up pretty good. I'm excited for what we're about to do. We do have a pile of parts here, which is great. That's this side cover for the other side. Looks like we have the engine side covers. We have this one. It looks to be like the only thing that we're missing is the rubber bit that goes right here that covers that. We do need some cables and stuff. These aren't, that's a choke. Not in good shape. But I think the first thing to do will be to take and put all these back on where it goes, give it a good cleaning, and then really be able to see what we have. Be able to take it in. It's just a Bridgestone on this side, and it's a Bridgestone over here. But the great thing is this guy's got 4,728 miles on it. This headlight bucket's busted, so we'll have to take that piece off and see if we can just weld it on the inside to get it to stay. The really, really good thing is inside here you can see raw metal, which is good still, and I think we pressure washed that. Take a good look on the inside, and I think we'll be okay. Handlebars are a little rough. Our choke lever here. We're missing our other lever on this side. I would imagine there would be a clutch, something. We don't have one of those, so we'll have to get, oh no, here it is. It's down under here, which, oh, it goes that way. It goes that way. So we need a lever for this side. This is the only thing on this seat. Well, right here, these 2 spots. Looks like it may have been pulled up right here. Somebody grabbing it, pulling it. I think you can bend it down just like that. Way to go, Eric, fixed it. I like these little add-on turns, little reflectors. Tail light, good shape. The gray stuff, powder stuff on it here, he put some of this on it, and I don't know, if you don't rinse it off right away, it'll dry like this, and so I wiped it off right here with just a little tub of towels rag. So I think once we pressure wash it, we'll have a better look at what it looks like. And yeah, then we'll really start cleaning it up. A couple of cables. Obviously it's gonna need some wiring. It's gonna need some business, see here, to get going, but seems to be fairly complete. Check out our eBay store. We post new items every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So go check them out. Let's put these bits on and then get ready to go. Not sure if we put, where does my, I'll have to look at a picture. So this is an air box. This is the air box. So where does it mount? Oh, I bet it mounts right here. Yeah, it mounts right here. But then where does it, how does it connect? Oh, this snorkel goes right here. We're missing that connects from there to there. Yep, maybe I won't put the air box on because we're gonna have to clean it anyway. I'm gonna put the cover on and we'll probably put something over it just so we don't get anything in this bit, so we can clean it up really good. So let's get at it. Okay, I've got this side cover on. I've got a little Ziploc bag zip tied there, so we should keep most of the water out. I did just put that cover on and the exhaust on this side. You can see this is all still that rust remover stuff that's still on there. So I'm anxious to clean this up and see what it looks like. First thing I'm going to do is hit it with some of this foamy engine cleaner just to let it sit and see if I can get some of this stuff off. I want to spray everything. It may not be appropriate for the paint and all that, but this bike's been severely neglected. And I'll show you what I mean by severely neglected in just a minute. Okay, so I mentioned this bike was severely neglected. Look at how skinny the end of the kickstand goes, because it was just sitting in dirt. Just how much longer, how many more years did it have before it was just on its side? It was holding on for dear life. We're gonna have to repair that just so we don't end up with this guy on the ground. But let's break out the pressure washer and see if we can give this guy some life. Guys, these are my favorite kind of projects. The lost causes, the ones that people saw this in the back of the truck on the way home and were probably like, he's probably taking that to the dump. We're not, we're gonna bring it back to life. Okay, let's get to work with the pressure washer and see what kind of, what'll turn up, what'll fly off. Be interesting. Let's get at it.
Coffee in my hand, scrolling marketplace, looking for another old forgotten case. There I was waiting, covered up in dust, a Bridgestone TMX begging for some trust. 500 on the list, it looked like a fair deal. Sent a little message just to see what was real. Then he asked what I was all about. I sent a picture and he figured it out. He said, I've seen what you do. These old bikes come back brand new. And my phone lit up with words I'll never forget. He said, come and get it, she's yours today. I'd rather see her ride than slowly fade away. Something's worth more than the money in your hand. They're meant for somebody who'll understand. So hook up the trailer, don't waste no time. There's another old survivor waiting down the line. Sometimes the best things in this old world are free when they're headed where they're meant to be. Mississippi miles old beneath the wheels, thinking about the stories that'll still keep. Loaded up a memory, strapped it down tight. Already dreaming of the first two-stroke bike. Back home in the shop, years of dirt came loose. Little bit of elbow grease, nothing left to lose. Underneath the ground, the promise started showing. One more forgotten legend ready to get going. Every scratch tells a tale. Every dent has left a trail. This one's finally found its way back home. He said, come and get it, she's yours today. I'd rather see her ride than slowly fade away. Some things are worth more than the money in your hand. Paying for somebody who'll understand. So hook up the trailer, don't waste no time. There's another old survivor waiting down the line. Sometimes the best things in this old world are free when they're headed where they're meant to be. It ain't about the price tag, it never really was. spark and maybe he will come to life. Final, come and get it. She's yours today. Another vintage dream that almost slipped away from Facebook Marketplace to the garage that's glowing. Every round at this old hot knowing. We'll check the spark fuel and confession to see 156 years of nothing to do. Sometimes the best things in this whole world are free. Yeah. And this old Bridgestone found its family. Yeah, this old Bridgestone found its family.
Okay, if you've watched the channel for a while, you know the drill. Take the seat off. I don't think it's hooked on now. Take the seat off. We'll take off the side cover and tank just so we can clean this underneath really good, really see what we have. And then we'll clean this tank out really good. We'll pull, I don't know how attached this oil tank is, but we'll get the oil tank off and the side cover, and then we'll get this really clean. Okay, I got the oil tank off. We'll clean these, and now I can get to that really good. Put it over here. Okay, let's see if we can put some air in these tires. Oh, they feel them. Squeeze them. Yep. Oh, it needs some, huh? Did you check the back one? See it, squeeze the back one, see if it needs some too.
Yep.
It needs some too, okay. You could squeeze it.
I hear squirrels.
You hear squirrels? What are they saying? Where are you going? See if that's enough. That feels good.
Yep.
Yeah. Feel it now. Check it. That's what you needed, huh? Okay, see if you can ride it now. All right, so we got the tank off. I sprayed some Dawn Power Wash in there. We've got to get some of these dirt daubers out of here. That, see them, we'll get them out of there. And it looks like we are missing a coil. Okay, I'm going to use some of this Rust Aid rust remover gel, and I'm just going to go right onto the spokes. I know it's not going to turn these to make them show quality, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get off some of this rust. Put it on wherever you see it. Okay, guys, we finished. Oh, you okay? Okay, guys, about 2 hours of pressure washing later, and I put it back together, and this is where we are right now. Okay, where were we? Oh, I had to go save the day. Save Nora from a big old monster grasshopper. I can't even see through these glasses. Well, that's something for another day. But about 2 hours, like I said before, about 2 hours of pressure washing, and we're now all back together. Things are just loosely put on, but at least they're right where they go. Like the tank wasn't mounted before. Petcock was hitting the engine. We mounted it up the right way. Everything's where it goes. This thing looks pretty sweet. It needs some work. I think we do a quick little frame paint. The good thing is, so if I can find this decal, we'll go ahead and repaint this tank, and we'll paint the side covers. I don't know what color it's supposed to be. The side covers are like a forest green. This is like more of a metallic green. And so if we could get that to work, if not, I think maybe we'll just leave it like it is, clean it up as best we can, and get it ready to go on down the road. You guys may be saying, well, Eric, what are you going to do with this little bike? What's your plans for it? And I'll tell you, I have very clear-cut plans for this. Get it running, make it prettier, and then it's going to go to the barber swap meet with me, and it's going to be available for sale. That way I can get rid of it, we can move on to the next thing and see what's what. Because at the Barber Vintage Fest, we have a big swap meet vendor booth. The way I play the swap meet, I don't bring any cash. So I can't buy anything until I sell something. So I bring stuff to sell, and I typically sell them pretty affordably just so I can get money to start playing the game. And I only play with house money. So this is a free motorcycle I'm going to be taking. I have another one that I'm going to be bringing that I'm trading a motorcycle for that I got the motorcycle I'm trading for, I got it for free too. So both of these motorcycles will be freebies. So we'll be good to go. And we'll have a little bit of skin in the game and getting these guys going, but I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. I like it. I like it, like it, like it. Okay, so I made a quick little laundry list. We need coil, cables, chain, some tires, paint for the headlight, fork gears, and and tail light. That housing for that. And I also need a lever. Let me go ahead and put that down. Lever and grips. That and a knee pad. And I think that's it on my list. P-A-D, knee pad. And then the intake rubber. If I can find that, that'd be awesome. If not, we'll have to rig up something. And then I got to make it run, and then I got to ride it. Because the other thing that this will be my pit bike to ride at Barber. It's got a rack on the back so I can go to Buc-ee's and get a bag of ice or breakfast sandwiches and stick them on the back and be good to go. So I think we're pretty good, man. I did spray it down with some WD-40 just to coat it really good. Anything else that's on it, it'll start to loosen up. We're gonna have to pressure wash it again before we do anything. I'm not gonna do anything to it until I get some parts in. So I figured I might as well hose it down and let it just stay that way. It's not gonna hurt it. So it's pretty awesome. So I'll see you as soon as our parts get in.